Welcome back to another BGC from Home video and activity with yours truly, Miss Leah or LL. As we work towards the online safety badge, all right, that's what we are working on. And today we are going to learn about online challenges and how you can tell if they are safe. It's popular for people to record themselves doing something and then share it online and challenge others to do the same thing. This is what we call an online challenge. It could be like a promotional challenge, a dance challenge, a food challenge. You get the idea. So let's write down some challenges that maybe you and I have done or that you've done or one that you've heard about. So you should be in the process of finishing up writing down 4 to 5 online challenges that you've heard of or some maybe that you've done. So here are a few that I've heard of. I've participated in a couple, definitely not in a few of them. So first off, we have the mannequin challenge. Have you guys heard of the mannequin challenge where like a group of people get together and then they just freeze and they pose and the camera kind of pans the room and everyone's like in a pose? That was actually pretty dope. I've seen a few of those. For example, I think Beyonce did a really cool one and Britney Spears did a really cool one too. So the next one is Andy's Coming. This is my favorite one, you guys. Me and my family have so much fun with this one, like all the time. We still do this just for ourselves because we think it's so much fun. But it's kind of like if you've seen the movie Toy Story, right? So you know Toy Story, how the toys are all coming to life. And then Andy comes into the room and they all have to freeze, right? Because he can't know they're alive. So that's kind of like what that is. So what you basically scream is, Andy's coming! And then everyone, just no matter where you are, you just fall down, right? That one's really cool, and that one is one of my favorite ones. One that is also pretty popular is the bottle flip challenge, where you fill up a water bottle partly with water, and then you gotta like flip it, right? So you gotta flip it up so it lands back. I am not really good at that one, but that one's pretty cool too. And then we also have, I've heard of the cinnamon challenge. We're gonna get to that one because we're not doing that one, but that's where kids try to, I think like eat cinnamon or something like that. I'm not sure. And then one that was really popular years ago was the ice bucket challenge. And that one actually proceeds went to a nonprofit. So that one was pretty cool, but it was where you took a cooler of ice and water sometimes too and just dumped it on yourself. And I definitely did not do that one, but that one was pretty interesting and cool to watch too. So those are some of the 5 online challenges that I know about. Online challenges can be a really fun way to hang out with your friends and kind of interact, but sometimes they can lead to people getting hurt. So sometimes they can involve something that is just a little too risky. So how do you know if an online challenge is too risky and we don't want to do it? How do we know? Well, I have the answer for you. Let's follow these TikTok online safety rules to help you determine when thinking about doing an online challenge if it is a good one to do, if it's a safe one to do, or an unsafe one to do. So let's take a look at the rules that TikTok has laid out for us. All right, so after reviewing this, there are 4 keywords that you need to take away from this video. Can you tell me what they are? Okay, that's 1. 2. Okay, all right, good job. Yes, so stop, think, decide, act. Those are the 4 key points in determining if a video or a challenge is too risky or it's safe to go with. So you stop, think, decide, and act. So you stop, you're gonna pause a moment and just kind of assess what the online challenge is, and then you're gonna think about it. Is it safe? Is it something that would get a friend of mine hurt or potentially harm myself? Then you wanna decide. If it is too risky or harmful, you wanna make the decision to not do that and also encourage others to not do the challenge as well, and act. If you do determine that this online challenge is harmful, you want to report it to someone. So you want to report it maybe to the app themselves or just report it to an adult. So we stop, we think, we decide, and act. All right, so let's go back to all of those challenge examples that we wrote down in step 1, and let's take what we've learned from the TikTok guidelines and determine if these challenges are too risky or if they're good to go. So let's go back, all right? I'm gonna review the challenges that I gave out, which were the mannequin challenge, Andy's Coming, the bottle flip challenge, ice bucket, and the cinnamon challenge. So kind of just going back off of those guidelines, I would say mannequin challenge, that one's good to go, right? No one's getting harmed just freezing and standing there. Same thing with Andy's Coming. Although I will say with Andy's Coming, you just want to make sure that wherever you're at, that it is safe for you to just fall onto the floor. So you don't want to be, standing on a mountaintop somewhere and then someone decide to do Andy's Coming. The bottle flip challenge, that could not end well for you. The bottle flip challenge, I think that one's pretty safe too. But again, you are using water, so maybe ask mom, dad, or a club staff in case it gets like crazy or something. But now, you guys, the cinnamon challenge, no, that is too risky, too harmful. There have been quite a few kids that have been harmed doing that one, so I would not, especially maybe if you don't even know that you have an allergy to cinnamon, and you do that challenge. There's just all kinds of factors. So that one is a what? No go. We are not doing the cinnamon challenge. The ice bucket challenge, I think that one's good to go too. You're gonna be cold, but I say go for it. So I think all of those are pretty safe. All right, you guys, it's time to raise awareness on how to stay safe online. This is your chance to get creative. This is the fun part. So we're going to write a script, and it doesn't have to be a long script, but you want it to be long enough to convey the message on how to stay safe with online challenges. And you want it to kind of fill up at least if you can a minute of like a video or something that you would post online, but it can be a script in written form. My goal is for you to have fun online and to keep you safe and feeling comfortable with any sort of online activity or challenges. So if anything ever makes you feel uncomfortable, whether it's a challenge or anything, you guys, if it ever makes you feel uncomfortable or scares you, you always go directly to an adult. Not all online challenges are meant to be done. Some of them are harmful and you want to stay far away from them. So keep all of these tips in mind when you are about to do an online challenge. And remember, hashtag stop and think.